So what are those 3 phrases that you should totally avoid using in your interviews? Yes, today I'm going to share you with these 3 killing phrases that you use in your interviews all the time, and you are risking to ruin your interviews by using these all 3 phrases. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Now it so happens that during the preparation of our interviews, we happen to seek advice from a variety of people. It can be our peers, it can be our seniors, and it can be our friends also in general. And because of that advice, we tend to use certain phrases or certain words all the time without giving it a thought about it, or without putting our minds into it, that whether they are really working for us in the interview or not, whether they are really serving the purpose of getting selected in the interviews or not. So here I am telling you a list of 3 phrases that you should totally avoid using in the interview from now on. Now, what are those 3 phrases? The first and the number 1 is telling this phrase, I will be an asset to your organization. Now, most of the time we use this phrase, or people tend to use this phrase with respect to answering the questions of the interview, in between answering the questions of the interview. Now what really happens is, when you say certain phrase like this, it is actually a promise. It is not an evidence that you are showing to the interviewer that you are credible enough to be an asset to their organization. For this credibility, what you need to do instead is, you need to marry your skill sets and abilities to the job description functions. So whatever functions, key functions they are asking in the job description, you actually need to marry those with your skill sets, abilities, or maybe your qualification and experience, and then you can say that this is how I am going to be the credible person to pick for. This is how you can earn the trust of the interviewer, rather than just giving them a plain promise of that I will be an asset to your organization, which every other person seems to be making. So why you are also doing the same thing which everybody else is also doing? So avoid doing this particular thing. Never ever say that I will be an asset to your organization. Instead, give them a proof, show them with the evidence, and marry your skill set and abilities. Point number 2, and again it's a very cliche phrase, I chase perfectionism, or I seek perfection in whatever I do. Now it comes across as a weakness. What people really do is, they try to conceal their weakness in a way and say that I chase for perfection, because they really do not want to come up with a valid weakness of them, and they are very insecure about it, that whether I should mention something as my weakness. So to conceal that off, what people generally say in weaknesses is perfectionism. Now it's such a cliche and overused word that you can really put off the interviewer the moment you say perfectionism. So please avoid it. Nobody seeks perfectionism. Nobody can be perfect in this world. We are all in the work of progress, and just saying that it is as a weakness will actually ruin your credibility and ruin your chances of getting selected in the interview. Now number 3 is hardworking. Yes, the most used personality trait when you define yourself, maybe at the time of your interview or maybe in the resume. The most common trait that we find still in the resumes are hardworking. Now why we are writing hardworking till this time? Just because everybody else has been writing it since ages, since eons. So please avoid writing this hardworking as your personality trait. There are so many ways and there are so many words and terms that you can use instead of saying hardworking, that will actually reflect the corporate lingo, that will actually resonate with the job description that these people have been asking for, that the interviewer has been asking for. So instead what you can use is, you can use the word like proactive, you can use the word resilience, you can use the word determined, you can use the word focused. Okay, why we need to come up with this hardworking thing? So please avoid it if you are writing it in your next resume that you are going to submit for the organization interview. Okay, so always avoid using this hardworking. You may want to use it, but I'm just telling you, I'm just suggesting you, if you can avoid it, it will be a lot more better for you and it will improve your chances of getting selected in the interviews. So let's have a quick recap. The first one is, I will be an asset to your organization. Second one is perfectionism, or I chase perfection. Third is hardworking as a trait. So I really hope that this video will come across as a useful advice to all of you out there who are about to prepare for their interviews, who are about to sit for the interviews. We would love to hear from you. So keep posting your comments in the comment box section and keep asking the questions to us. I'll be more than happy to answer your all those queries, and stay tuned and keep watching this space for more. Thank you.